is Guy Wallace, and in this PACT video short, we're going to discuss instructional activity development of the PACT processes of training and development. PACT is an acronym. It stands for Performance-Based, Accelerated, Customer and Stakeholder-Driven Training and Development of Any Blend. The outputs of an instructional activity development effort can include things such as instructional content at the awareness, knowledge, or skills building levels. It could include simply knowledge tests without any of the other instructional content. It could include performance tests without any other content being developed. Also, simulation exercises, role plays, etc., performance or job aids, and electronic or paper desk procedures. Yes, sometimes desk procedures or job aids can simply be laminated and used on something other than a computer screen. It all depends on the performance context and what's appropriate for that context. The instructional activity spec, or the activity spec, is used to capture the content intended for that output. It is fed by the performance modeling data and the enabling knowledge and skills data from the analysis efforts. Instructional activity development follows the same 6-phase structure as MCD, Modular Curriculum Development and Acquisition. Project planning leads off the effort, followed by analysis, design, development, and/or acquisition. Sometimes you can buy rather than build, or sometimes you do a combination of the two. And then pilot testing to make sure it works before it's generally released to the entire target audience, whoever that may be, however big and dispersed they may be. After the pilot test, based on the evaluations of what happened during the pilot test or testing, the content is revised and then it's released. It's put in the LMS or the Learning Content Management System, or it's put in a metal file cabinet, whatever. The outputs of an IAD effort can include anything that might have been produced in an MCD effort. Both MCD and IAD are the ADDIE-like levels of the PACT processes. This is new product development versus curriculum architecture design, which is product line architecting or engineering. The same kinds of project steering teams, analysis teams, design teams, development teams that you'd find in an MCD effort might be found in an IAD effort. The intent of IAD is to produce a subset of traditional content, instruction, learning, training, whatever you call it. The ability to do the analysis and design for an MCD project automatically guarantees that one is capable of doing an IAD project. It's the equivalent of doing the analysis and design and then just building job aids, or doing the analysis and design and then just building performance tests. No content, no information, no demonstration, no applications other than the performance tests in that example. CAD's efforts can lead to MCD and IAD efforts. However, MCD as well as IAD efforts can be undertaken without a prior CAD effort. The types of instructional activities include information, demonstration, and application. This again is true of the MCD level of efforts in the PACT processes. Information can include lectures, coaching, self-paced readings, video segments, audio segments, etc. A demonstration can include a live or verbal stage presentation by an instructor, by a learner, by an expert coming in to visit the training or learning effort. Video also can be used, and then non-staged performance observations. Let's look through the one-way window and observe. That would be a demonstration. Of course, there's always a pre-briefing to a demonstration and a post-debriefing to a demonstration. An application activity is where the learners take any information that they may have been given, a demonstration that they might have seen and witnessed, and then apply it themselves. These can include games, verbal quizzes, the old Jeopardy kind of a thing, panel discussions and dialogues, paper and pencil exercises and tests, case studies, role plays, simulation exercises using a computer, simulation exercises using no computers, and real work assignments. There's nothing better than an application that's real work. Today's real work that needs to be done that hasn't been done before, last week's real work that somebody may have already done but we're going to redo again, or simulated real work when real work is way too dangerous or problematic for us to use for the learner in the learning environment. I've been practicing, publishing, and presenting on these methods since 1982. My recent book, Six Pack, covers all of this in great detail.